that don't even...
As 2K sports fans, BA basketball. We got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. For this, we got Longley. Jordan is out there with Harper. Then there's Pippen. And it's Rodman in at the power forward.
That's a...
Terry with it. To the middle. Here's Jones. Great pass. Jones has got the first points on the scoreboard for the Rockets. And here is Harper. Longley up top. To the paint. Stolen by Harden. Terry against Harper. Terry kicks to Ariza. Launches it. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
And here are the Bulls now. It's a 5-point game. It's Jordan on the wing, guarded by Harden. Jordan the pass to Longley. Back to Jordan. 5 to shoot. Pippen dishes to Rodman. Releases. Can't get it to go. Good D by Jones. Houston has come out of the gates quickly. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Kevin McHale. He said it's certainly a test for them, defending one of the league's most dangerous offenses. He told me it's not a matter of shutting them down. That's unrealistic. But if we stick to our principles, communicate, and try to take away the easy stuff, we'll give ourselves a chance. Kevin, we'll see how they look out there.
And Doris, thank you as always. And of course, facing an offense like this, you really have to be aware at all times of the weapons they throw at you.
Yeah, and they can light it up when they get it going. It's going to take a top-notch effort defensively to keep them in check.
And you know what? I think they're up for it. I like to hear Coach acknowledging the challenge they're facing. They know what they're in for.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
From deep, Jordan, and the rebound goes to the Rockets. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. In the corner, Harden. The Rockets with another miss.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Harper, no good.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Terry against Harper. They set the pick. It's Harden with the drive, and that one's good.
A strong move to the basket there. Nice power to get that up and in.
Tony Kukoc, he's checked in for Jordan. The Rockets shooting their first free throw of the game right now. Free throw good from Harden. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Outside Pippen. Dishes it to Harper. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Screen by Jones. Harden outside. The wide open look here for Terry. The putback, and Howard with the stuff.
That kind of putback turns a simple rebound into a highlight play.
He assaulted the glass, you're right, then assaulted the rim.
Yeah, straight bringing the hard hat on that one. That's what you like to see on the backboard.
Now here's Pippen. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Back to Harper. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Here's Jones. Pass to Terry. Beyond the arc. That drops. Terry's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago. Houston making some changes. Capella's checked in, and it's Brewer in for Trevor Ariza. Chicago also making some changes. Jordan comes in for Longley, and Kerr subbed in for Ron Harper. Now here's Pippen. And Jordan has it in the corner. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And check out the bounce.
Oh, bounce to the ounce. Clark, how about that?
Yeah.
All right,
You
showing
said
him
it,
off
Kevin.
right there. Good move.
You said it, my man. He's a highlight reel waiting to happen.
Here is Harden. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. They get it back.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
Lawson is doubled. Harden kicks to Brewer. Here's Jones. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds. But they still come up empty. Here's Pippen. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Pippen's got his first points of the night.
MJ finding his man right there.
Lawson kicks to Jones. Soft touch off the glass.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
Here's Pippen. And counts the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
For the Rockets, Carroll, he's checked in for Jones, and it's Thornton in for James Harden. Chicago shooting their first free throw of the night here. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Lawson. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change, and that one's good.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Kerr kicks to Jordan. Got it off in time and released it in time, but it's off the mark. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. Rockets lead by 6. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Houston?
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. Tony Kukoc is out there with Simpkins. Then there's Harper. Then there's Wennington. And it's Kerr in at the shooting guard. And it's the Bulls with the ball. Dwight Howard missing his last shot. They set the screen. Right side, Kukoc. Just 5 on the clock. Tries again, and it's sent back by Howard. Here's Harper. And again, Chicago. No good. Rockets leading by 6. Thornton passes to Lawson. Houston moving it around. Howard dishes to Thornton. Harrell gets to Ariza. Outside for Thornton. Lets it go with the three. Rebounded by Wennington.
Oh, that's a tough three-point try when you've got the defense right there.
Like that against that kind of defense.
Kukoc can't get it to go. Here's Lawson, and so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot two.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
And he knocks down the first one. Houston making some changes. Jones comes in for Harrell, and James Harden subbed in for Marcus Thornton. Then for the Bulls, Luke Longley's checked in for Wennington, and Bushler subbed in for Tony Kukoc. Here's Harper. Chicago calls timeout.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for Go Rockets Power Dancers!
Jason Terry, he's checked in for Ty Lawson. Chicago also making some changes. Dennis Rodman, he's checked in for Simpkins. Pippen comes in for Bushler. And it's Jordan in for Kerr. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. It's stolen by Jones. Here's Harden. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Harden's got 7 points.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in it. And he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about knees, my man. He looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
Now Harper, following the miss by Terrence Jones from deep.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
Now here's Terry, wide open. Takes a big height bounce and goes in. Terry's got his second bucket tonight.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Jordan against Harden. Stolen by Harden. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Bulls trail by 9. Jordan kicks to Harper. Here's Pippen, and then Pippen slams it in.
Grown man's power flush with the long hang on the rim at the end of it.
Clark, that could be a catalyst for him.
I think you're right.
And we've seen those kinds of plays get them fired up in the past.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
You know, obviously, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you've played, and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, sometimes you need to make some adjustments.
Now here's Terry. 5 points in the game. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Another miss by Houston.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
That's tipped. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
Brewer is checked in for the Rockets. Bulls trail by 9.
There we go, fans. Keep it going for your Rockets Power Dancers.
Now here's Pippen. 7 points in the game. Now Terry. The pass to Howard. Harden outside. Shoots. Again, the miss by Harden.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Passes it to Longley. And there's 1:45 left in the first half. Shot clock at 6. Outside for Jordan. Good D by Harden.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on them.
The feed to Terry. Back to Harden.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
The Rockets making a switch here. Capella's checked in. Kukoc, he's checked in for the Bulls. Kerr comes in for Ron Harper. Chicago on defense. They trail by 9 points. Harden outside. 6 on the shot clock. Jacks up a 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Jordan the pass to Rodman. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Rodman's got 6 points.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
That's good. Jones has got the lead up to 9 now for the Rockets.
Boy, they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Now here's Jordan. And the rejection by Harden. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Brewer, a chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Bulls trail by 9. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Jordan's gotten just 1 of 6 shots to fall here. The dish to Harden. Terry outside for the 3. That is good. Terry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Jason Terry.
Here's Rodman. Oh, he hits it. How about that shot?
Big time, big time.
Incredible.
That's a very important shot to cut the lead to single digits going to halftime.
And so we wrap up the first half. The Rockets on top, up 9. We've got more in store for you right after this. And we welcome you back to the NBA here on 2K Sports. And we're ready to get going once more. The players having a chance to have a short break and get some rest themselves and get refueled and hydrated with some Gatorade. More terrific basketball in store for us tonight. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly great of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
Terry and Harden are the 1 and 2. Down low, it's Jones and Howard together. And it's Ariza in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Kevin McHale. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Terry. Jones with the screen on Harper. Terry dishes to Jones, and it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. First trip to the free throw line for him.
From the free throw line, looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
Yeah, guys, last year was a rough one for him at the stripe. I mean, it's going to be hard for him not to improve on those numbers. They were that bad.
Now here's Terry. 8 points for him. Puts it up. Longley grabs the miss.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Jordan can't get it to go.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Harper kicks to Rodman. Bulls moving the ball around. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
Yeah, he was boxed out and tried to get the rebound the only way he could.
Yeah, he got straight over the back and on top of him there, too, so nothing subtle about that one.
Ty Lawson, he's checked in for Jason Terry. And Chicago also making a switch. Wennington's checked in. Harden the pass to Howard. Banked in off the glass. And the Rockets lead by 11.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Changes for Chicago. Tony Kukoc, he's checked in for Wennington. And Steve Kerr is subbed in for Harper. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Bulls trail by 11. Pippen with it. He's got 9. Clock at 6. Kicks it out to Kerr. From deep. The rebound by Harden.
And sometimes he can hit that deep three, but it's not a high percentage shot for him.
Yeah, even for him, that's out of his range.
Lawson kicks to Howard. That is in there. Lawson with the assist. And it's 6 points for Dwight Howard.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
And here is Jordan. Outside Pippen. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Shot to end this cold run. The shot will not go. Good D by Ariza. And Lawson, here we go. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Bulls trail by 13. Jordan dishes to Pippen. Here's Kerr. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Kerr's got his first 2 points of the night.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit. I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Harrell, he's checked in for Jones. And it's Thornton in for James Harden. And it's Jordan with the jam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
The shot's good from Lawson.
That was the third straight high-percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
And Thornton kicks to Lawson. Ariza outside. A 3-ball. Chicago grabs the miss. Rodman's got 4 rebounds in this game. He feeds it to Pippen. It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Michael Jordan.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, it's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. The 11-footer, the shot's good on the assist by Pippen. Pippen's got 5 assists tonight.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Rodman passes to Kerr. And the 3-ball is good. Kerr's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back with my own triple. If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Houston leading by 7. Feeds to Thornton. Outside for Lawson. Ariza outside. From outside, off the mark. And it's the Bulls with the ball. Kerr dishes to Rodman. Here's Pippen. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Now just a 5-point Rocket lead. And he lobs it up toward the rim, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Jordan can't get it to go.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Goes back up. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
The Rockets shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
And as a team, they're down around 72% for the season.
Harper kicks to Kukoc.
Rising up and hammering it home. That could be just what they need to pick their energy up.
Wow, it definitely got the guys on the bench on their feet. I'll say that for man, oh man. And we're set to start the action up here in the 4th quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. Rockets leading by 6. Taking a look at the Bulls. They've got Pippen. Harper's out there with Jordan. And it's Dennis Rodman. And it's Longley in at the center position. The drive by Jordan.
Whoa! Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
They set the pick. In the corner, it's Brewer. Nailed the defender off.
Despite his ineffectiveness, the team has found other scoring options, which you have to have when one of you
gets it to go. And 12 points for Jordan.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
It's Harden with the drive. Jones. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. It's Pippen on the wing. Rodman sets a screen. It's Pippen on the wing. Covered by Brewer. Rodman sets a screen. 5 to shoot. Goes up on the wing. Can't get it to go. And Houston the other way now. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. To the paint. Here's Harden. Scottie Pippen grabs the miss.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one. And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Well, guys, Kevin McHale had some advice for the team in that last break. He was absolutely adamant, saying, don't let them off the hook. Let's keep our foot on the pedal and keep doing the things that have gotten us here this far. We're almost home.
Bulls trail by 4. Right side, Harper. Here's Rodman, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
And Kevin, the knack for the offensive rebound, a big part of what makes this guy special.
Not to mention, Greg, his ability to finish with strength, just like that.
Yeah, he's an invaluable asset for them to have. No question about it.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
It's Jordan on the wing. But they recover it. Rodman passes to Jordan, over Terry, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Jordan's got it all tied up now for Chicago.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Harden dishes to Jones. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 5th assist in this one. And Chicago has possession. Outside Pippen. Here's Longley. Back to Harper. Here's Rodman. Rockets with the rebound. Harden's got his 3rd rebound tonight. And Brewer kicks to Jones. Terry outside. Screen by Jones. Here's Harden. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Now it's a 4-point Rocket lead. Time called here. The Bulls decide.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Houston. Ariza comes in for Brewer. Tony Kukoc, he's checked in for Chicago. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Jordan against Harden. Michael Jordan on the wing. It's Pippen on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Jordan. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
And you can just see by the way he fought for the putback that he's still got a lot of gas in the tank.
Terry, the pass to Jones. Harden outside. Lets the 3 fly. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Outside Jordan. There's a minute 34 left in the 4th quarter. And that one's good.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
Something we've also seen them doing tonight is getting the long ball to go down. Big points from outside. We'll just take a look at what Jordan's done tonight. 18 points, and he hasn't forgotten to get his teammates involved either.
Man, he's conscious, I think, Clark, of good ball movement. It needs to be a part of their game plan throughout.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're up by 3. We've got 1:23 left in the 4th quarter. We've got 1:23 left in the fourth quarter, and he gets it to go. Bulls trail by 5. Harper with the ball, and it's Harden picking him up. Poked away. It's stolen by Ariza. And now here comes Terry leading the break. Harden's shot is good.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. That's a good strategy when you're on top.
Kukoc for 3, nails it. And now they trail by just 4.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture. Clutch.
Terry dishes to Harden. Got a hand on it. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Here's Jordan. Count it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Well, Jordan has been fantastic.
This is a huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure.
Ariza has the open look. But they get it back. Kept alive by Houston.
They don't get any bigger than that basket.
They needed it, Greg, and he gave it to them.
Here's Chicago.
No time to spare. They need a bucket.
Without question. Then maybe a steal or a foul to get the clock stopped as well.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. Luke Longley's checked in for Chicago. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
By missing one of those, that leaves them needing a 3 to tie it up. Not the ideal situation.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Here's Jordan. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get to, Greg. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
Free throw good, Jordan.
And how big was that? He is just so reliable, so confident at the free throw line.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul. He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. To tie it up. To force OT. Cans it to force overtime.
Gets the big-time shot to fall, folks, and now we're headed to OT.
Cold-blooded make that was, plain and simple.
And what great competition we're seeing so far. After regulations, the stalemate. And we'll see now how these two teams and these few minutes of basketball pan out. So the Rockets win the tip. And away we go here with post-regulation basketball. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So the Bulls 5 right now. Longley out there with Rodman. Then it's Jordan. Then there's Harper, and it's Kukoc in at the 3. It's Jordan on the wing. Six to shoot. Pass to Longley. Great touch on the 16-footer. Now, here is Harden. Terry outside. Inside. They set the screen. Jones, no luck.
Boy, have they been hitting the glass hard or what? Kind of surprising in such a tight game.
Yeah, they've had their chances, and they're playing with passion. They've just got to tighten up on the execution.
They get it again. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Outside Jordan for the three. There's the bucket. Good. Jordan's got the game tied up here for Chicago.
The defense got butterflies the second that shot went up because they know he typically delivers in the clutch.
Timeout called the Rockets. 1:51 left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. The Bulls making a switch here. Pippen's checked in. As we saw, 4 quarters not enough. We're just over a minute into overtime. It's Harden with the drive. That's good. Harden's got 21 in the game.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
Harper against Terry. Harper kicks to Pippen. He dishes it to Rodman. To the middle and stolen by Howard. It's Harden with the drive. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
And now both teams really in a groove.
This game already, the guys was high scoring, but they've really amped and ramped it up to another level down the stretch.
Rockets leading by 4. Howard draws the double. Got a piece of it. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Jordan. And again, no good by Chicago. And it's Terry off the drive. The rebound by Pippen.
Oh, he knows that one should have gone in. That hurts.
And finished off by Longley.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim. Boy, it's a scary sight when Howard starts lighting it up like this.
Jordan up top, guarded by Harden. Jordan can't get it to go.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those plans.
Harden outside. Shot clock at 6. Stuffed. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. And then Pippen slams it in.
And they definitely have the edge in those fast break points.
Greg, they sure have. Maybe it hasn't helped put them in front, but they're clearly better off playing up-tempo basketball.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys. It's done.
Chicago calls timeout. They're down by 4. 8 seconds left in overtime. What's your take, guys?
And not only do you want to draw up a score here, but it's got to be a quick one.
Yeah, it has to be quick. They've got to convert, and then there has to be an immediate foul.
All right, it's for the coming on the court. Rockets power dancer. Give it up.
Here is Kerr. Here's Jordan. Tries to save it. And with the ball out of bounds, Jordan touched it last. Now Harden. And so it's a narrow victory for Houston, pulling it out for the double. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
Yeah, when adversity was at its greatest, they came up big. They seemed to relax a little bit once we got into overtime.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching as Jordan presents our player of the game, James Harden.